Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here bringing you your daily tarot reading. Today is Wednesday, the 14th of October 2020, and today I am using the Spirit Song Tarot, and I am also, this week, the Oracle deck that I'm working with is the Earth Magic. So those are the two decks that I'm using today to bring us our guidance. So let's get straight into it and have a look to see what energies we are dealing with today, Wednesday, the 14th of October, and then we will have a look at what the Earth Magic wants us to know. So let's start with our tarot. So the first card we have is card number 5, which is the Shaman, and the message at the bottom says divine wisdom, spiritual powers, and we have this beautiful eagle, and he is so strong. He is so precision. Precision is the word that I always associate with the eagle. You know, it's very seldom that they miss their target. It's very seldom that they miss an opportunity. If they're looking for food and they see food, they once they've spotted it, once they've highlighted it, once they've recognized it, they do not let go. Their vision is so good and so strong, and they stay focused until such time as they have grabbed their target, they have grabbed their food, and it's very seldom that they miss. So it's very interesting that we have divine wisdom and spiritual power. Also, what comes through with the eagle, what comes through with this is the fact that knowing that enough is enough, finding that balance between what you want, what you need, and what you're going to take for yourself. So it's very important that we have that balance. It's very important that we have that kind of energy happening around us. So this is the card today, Wednesday, the 14th of October. It's telling you, be aware and be mindful of what it is that you need to be busy with today. Don't be greedy. Don't overindulge. Don't take on too much. And also don't take too little. It's about recognizing. So it's about measuring your hunger, I'm going to call it today, and eating appropriately for that hunger. Okay, recognizing what's coming up for you, how long is it going to be before you eat again, and eating appropriately for that. I'm using the example of eating, but obviously whatever it is that you're doing today, recognize, be mindful of what you're doing, be mindful of your actions, be mindful of how you're carrying it out. But once you know what you need to do, stay focused and don't let anybody throw you off. Recognize that people are learning from you, people are watching you, people are being very aware of everything that you're doing and everything that you're achieving. But you have the success of, you have this power about you, you have the strength about you to help you navigate and get through. And once you know what you're after, once you know what it is that you need to do and how you need to do it, you probably will never fail. But it's about having that focused attention. It's having that focused vision and not giving up, and knowing exactly that what you're focusing on is really what you want and need and desire for yourself. Let's have a look at the second card, if I could pick it up. Oh my gosh, we've got Temperance again. We've got Temperance again. We had Temperance yesterday, and it was an incredibly powerful message that came through yesterday. Temperance came up as our first card yesterday, and today it's coming up as our second card. And again, we've got two major arcanas, which is so relevant and so valid, because the two major arcanas are basically saying to you that, we're not talking about little stuff. We're talking about big events taking place, okay? So today, Wednesday, the 14th of October, just understand that, you need that focused attention on what you're wanting to do, but you also need to find balance. You also need to have balance and harmony in your life, and you also need to make sure that you're not just obsessing over one thing all the time. You need to make sure that you're aware, that you know what it is you're doing, but you also have to be aware of everything else that's happening around you. And you need to be aware that this target that you're setting your sights on, that this attention, this focused attention that you have, that it's not going to throw off the balance of your life as well as the ecosystem of where you're living. So if we are the eagle and we are looking to get our food, if we eat every single animal that there is that's within our ecosystem, then tomorrow there's not going to be any. So it's about finding that balance and recognizing the bigger picture. And that's what Temperance is basically saying to us. Temperance is saying to us is that we need to recognize that there has to be good with the bad. We need to recognize that there's yin and there's yang. So even though we have needs, wants, and desires, and even though those needs, wants, and desires are important, are significant, and are relevant, we need to always have the balance. We need to always have, and it's a very fine line between taking what you want, taking what you need, and not being greedy, and having that balance in your life. That is very, very interesting, friends. Really loving that message. Let's have a look and see what Earth Magic Oracle has to contribute to it. Okay. Okay. Yesterday we had lake, I think it was, if memory serves me correct, and stillness was the key word. Today we have forest and breathe, or breath. Okay, so it is about recognizing that, you know what, we're busy, we've got things to do, we need things, we're focused, we're targeted, we know exactly what we're working towards, but we need to make sure that we always have this balance. We need to make sure that we always have balance and harmony in our life. And the best way to do that is before we act, before we react, let's breathe. Let's just breathe. Okay, I think that's a very important message. So friends, today, recognize that today, yes, there are things that you need to do. There are things that you need to accomplish. There are things that you want to do and accomplish. But we need to make sure that we're not tipping the scales of balance. We need to make sure that everything remains as balanced as it can be. And we need to focus on our breath. We need to focus on our breathing. We need to focus on equal amounts of air in and equal amounts of air out, and just finding that calm, balanced center within our heart and soul. Look at that light in the middle there. Look at that. Isn't it just absolutely gorgeous? So friends, today, Wednesday, the 14th of October, there's a lot that you want to do. There's a lot that you need to do. There's a lot that you have to do. But it is vitally important that you focus on finding balance, finding harmony, and focus on the breath. And if you focus on your breath, if you focus on the breathing, it's going to be easy and you're not going to tip the scales of balance. With love and blessing, friends, from my heart to yours, until we connect again tomorrow, you take care.